It was an overwhelming feeling.
Hello! It's been a long time. It's Natalie and Alfred sitting in a tree. How are you feeling, Natalie? Don't you think Natalie's glasses are quite... It matches everything. Now you see me, if I can match my socks, that's a bonus. So we haven't done one of these in a long time and there's so much to speak of, but I chose two topics today. One, the first one being Natalie's business has turned 4 years old. How do you feel about that?
Shocked.
Shocked.
Yeah, quite shocked that I've been able to sustain it for 4 years. Can't actually believe it.
Self-employed for 4 years. Everyone that has a business out there understands what a feat that is.
It's a major accomplishment.
Lots of pain and suffering.
No, it's only pain and suffering.
No, Natalie, it's not all pain and suffering. Let's not act like... You get to be at home now. You get to spend more time with me. You get to be here all the time. Like, it's like your children are growing up with a mother and with a working woman at the same time, which is, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's nice.
There was for so long I didn't think that Ethan actually knew what I did, because every time I tried to explain it to him, it's difficult for him to understand that I have an online store, you know, and it's online. It's not because he keeps asking me, but now where is the store? When am I going to see the store? When am I going to go and you know where? And it's difficult for me to like make him understand. And then now the other day, like the teacher told me, no, he said, no, my mom has an online store and she sells clothing and shoes. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You actually understand that?
He's become so clever and awake, and we can't just say anything about our parents in front of him anymore.
Scanner.
Pa, Daddy said XYZ. So that's been that. At the same time, what else is there to share? Nothing else?
How long have you had your own business? Never mind me. Jeez, you've been on your own for a while.
10 years this year?
Jeez.
10 years of scrubbing through, making it work. That being said, our second topic is none other than the Alfred and Mark show. What did you think? Did you enjoy the show?
Yeah, I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Listen, I must be honest, my expectations was here, you know, because you think my husband, not just because you're my husband, but you are great at what you do, and I've been literally idolizing Mark since I can imagine, you know. But like when I watched the show, at the end of the show, I was so excited. I was so happy. I was filled with so much happiness. Like the show was just so much more, you know, than what I expected. It was so much more. And again, I say this not just because you're my husband, but I loved the show. It was comfortable. It was, you know,
warm.
It was a show that I would spend a lot of money to go and see, you know. It was worth every single cent. Man, Flip, I was excited when they came off the stage. It was an overwhelming feeling. It was great. It was really
That's
great.
a very nice thing. You listen, the show doesn't work if me and Mark don't fundamentally have chemistry.
Yeah, true.
And Mark and I have been friends for a long time. Like, I've been in comedy for 12 years. I set up my own business for 10 because I left my job to be just a comedian about 10 years ago. I've been in comedy for 12 years. I've known Mark for around 10 years. You must remember, we all grew up with Mark Lottering, so our expectations of him are very high. And with good reason. He's been excellent for a very, very long time. He's been in stand-up comedy or doing shows for 27 years. I was 15 when Mark started. Don't want to say how old you were, but it's I'm not saying some people are turning a certain age this year. I'm not saying that I'm not gonna be the only one that's 14 now.
Just stay in your lane.
So, I mean, working with Mark and being a friend to Mark is one thing. We've shared stages here and there, but not our production, me and him producing together. And Natalie will be the witness to this. we put in a tremendous amount of work to make the show as good as possible for the audience, because we are very aware. Mark, also another things that me and Mark have in common, we care about our audience to the point where we defend them fiercely. I would not walk on stage with someone that doesn't take the responsibility of having an audience extremely seriously. So that's great about Mark and I. So it's the first time I ever work with someone where I don't have to tell him, oh man, you really got to bump it up. No, Mark comes in at a very high standard. And if I have to say this myself, I work at what I do. I do not take these things for granted. So it was refreshing, and I was sort of taken aback about his work ethic. He's got an insane work ethic. Because I have quite a work ethic, and it's nice, man, to see. Like, I was like, yo, this bro came for it, eh? He came for it, and it was just lots of fun. It all came together beautifully.
But it's true what people say, like, you know, you should surround yourself with people that push you harder than what you're currently doing.
No.
And I think, I feel like that is definitely the case here.
I've worked with a lot of people. Mark is the first one the first person that makes me go, yeah, no, I can be better here and here.
Yeah.
And I hope I do that for him. Because, you know, everyone comes with their own strengths to the party.
Yeah.
The nice thing is that the audiences benefit, because me and him, we go all in. Natalie and Anwar, on the other hand, are the ones that have to say, no, you can't have an elephant on stage. You've got to calm down now. You're spending too much money. Because me and him will spend every cent on making the show good. So they at the back sort of going, near, just calm down. We are working on, all the shows are sold out except for Mitchell's Plain, which is doing well, and people will probably, will hopefully sell that out as well. And then it's a very open secret that we are working on shows in Australia and New Zealand.
Then this was not a secret.
No, we've mentioned it on that we want to come, but we haven't tied anything down yet. So yeah, that's about it. That's what this Alfred and Mark is. There's a lot of things happening here.
Yeah, there is quite a lot. But I just want to say one thing. If my dad was still alive, he would have been so damn proud, man. Oh, he would have been at every single show. He would have, I tell you, it's just another
So a fun story about my father-in-law. We got along like a house on fire. Apparently, I was the first boyfriend he liked. Can't say I blame the man. So me and him, we got along really well. Never had a skew word for each other. And he was quite a firm, hard man. But I used to get a kick out of it because, like, one day I've got the story where I did a show at the Baxter Theatre, and I got in after the audience settled. I came and bought like water.
Yeah.
And then
wasn't it the Artscape? No, it was the Artscape, Alfred.
No, this one was the Baxter. It was a Wemzans at the Baxter. And he came to all of those. But then he came, and then when I came to the concession stand, the guy behind us says, your father was just there. I say, huh? Because I'm thinking my dad. And he says, no, man. Your father said, you that bruh, that's my son. And I thought it was my father-in-law. They said, that's my son. And he bought something. And I thought, because he didn't know I even knew that. He never knew I knew that. And that was such a nice thing. You know, you get married to
and he even cut up, like, one day you were in the newspaper, or show was in the newspaper. Yeah. And he literally cut out the newspaper. And when we came to him and visit, you know, when we did, he showed us the news and he heard, look here, cut out this newspaper, son-in-law, and
he didn't mince his words.
Man, he was just, so proud.
He did not mince his words. There were some comedians that he'd go, you know the song? You know him? I said, yes, Dad, I work with these people. I don't like him, man. So Beck, he's dirty, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there's a lot of other things happening in the background that I'm not at liberty to speak about. There's a lot of things coming. But thank you for supporting us, and I'm trying to do this at least twice a month. Natalie and Alfred sitting at 3, but Natalie shoots me down a lot. She shoots me down a lot. When I go, can we do one? She goes, nah, I'm busy. Can't you see I'm busy?
Thank you for my fire being up the
Anyway, have a lovely day.